Okay, so there's more theory to this than I thought. It's not just down to the pure speed that the car is doing. Suddenly, the way this game works has been completely thrown on its head for me. Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to Little Laps. This is a game that has just been announced as of yesterday on Steam. I've been given a key to try this game out in early access. Thank you very much to Conrad Grinheim of Conradical Games who has given me this key for this. He says that based on my motorsport focus of my channel and the fact I'm a motorsport commentator, it's something that the viewers may enjoy on my channel. And it certainly looks like, and I'm not making any sort of major comparisons yet, but it gives me Circuit Superstars vibes as it's a sort of top-down racer, but it's a very minimalistic game and it's basically supposed to be stripped back to the very core essence of racing. Apparently it's one-button control, which I'll find out in due course, but I've literally just loaded it up to this point, and straight off the bat, this is very endearing because as a creator and as a content creator, it's very difficult sometimes when you have licensed music in games as default, and when you're doing a first playthrough, for example, that can also be a challenge because you then have to mute things. It makes it a little bit awkward. I recently did a video on F1 25. You're not even allowed to show the original F1 intro that they currently have on that, and yeah, unfortunately, we had to blur everything out there and remove the audio and all sorts. It was a nightmare. But I really enjoy this as one to start us off because it's just a little nod because, you know, they know that content creators will play this game. So we're going to mute the music. And here we are, straight off the bat. So don't forget you can wishlist the beta for this as well. Go and do that on Steam. There'll be a link in the description to do so. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun to play this. I love the art style at the moment. Well, it's got this sort of cartoony look, but it's almost like a watercolour painting at the moment. We'll take a look at the settings and everything before we dive in. Music volume, obviously, that's down. Sound effects, we'll just put that all the way up. Why not? Frame rate, we're going to keep it at 60 FPS. My monitors can do 120, but at the end of the day, the video is just going to be in 60, and we'll keep things at full screen. Nice. You can manage this with an Xbox controller as well. I'm using an Xbox Elite 2 controller for this, plugged into my PC, and yeah, it's nice and responsive. I like the little noises because the tone of them changes every time. It's like a random noise, so it's not just one noise up, one noise down. Okay, and we are met with 3 tracks: Greens, Frost, and Harvest. And then we have the cars. So what do we have? That looks like a sort of, almost like a Mustang, maybe a Challenger. There's some sort of supercar-y looking thing. Or is that like an Audi Quattro? I don't know. That looks like a police bike almost, like a motorbike. And then you've got a van there as well. And the green version of that same sports car there. So you've got to get achievements, which you can get here. 900. Okay, look. So complete a lap in greens in under 9 seconds, 7.5, 6 seconds. Or sorry, 690. Okay, so it's almost like getting medals on each track. Crash 10, 25, 50 times. Drift for 100 seconds, 30 seconds, 10. Okay, so based on those achievements is how you get the cars. There's leaderboards. Conradical himself, 6.3, taking greens at the moment up there. This is cool. So we can obviously go chasing these records. We'll definitely go to trying that. We'll start with greens. It's the circuit that's in the background there. Okay, so press space to accelerate, but avoid accelerating on sharp corners. Okay, I can use the Xbox controller. I can use the trigger. Pressing other buttons doesn't do anything. Okay, so you can literally just use the... Oh, you can use the Xbox controller almost like a Scale X trick style thing. That's what it's based on, is the idea of Scale X trick where, you know, you can't just go flat out absolutely everywhere. Oh, and there we go. God, that made me jump. And I like the little noise for the car. I like that. It'll be great to see if in time you get multiplayer come to this. Oh, you can press A as well to do it. It does. I mean, it does say at the bottom there. It's complete. That is very sharp. I imagine the cars have maybe got different handling characteristics or different capabilities, so it changes as time goes on. You can't brake. That's the thing. So you have to just come off the throttle and really, really focus. That's tight there. You do get a speedometer in the bottom left of the corner. I'll just move, hide my face so you can see that for a second. Just down there, look. Oh, my God, it scared the out of me. Makes you jump when it goes off the circuit. It's dead funny. Keep it pinned down there. Slow down about there. I want to try and get near the top of the timetables. Oh, that's close around there. That's a bit faster through there, but then you need to... Yeah. I really like the crash noises. I like that strange little wind effect as well. You see how the wind is blowing across the circuit? There's a lot of lovely particles about. but there's like these streaks of wind across, which looks really lovely. Oh, Christ. I'm sorry, Conrad, I'm not very good at this. Okay, so when you reset, it's the start of your lap again completely. So let's build up to speed here. Oh, I got a drift achievement. That was a really satisfying noise as well. Comes up in Steam in the bottom right as well. I'm dying here. Oh, that was close. Keep it pinned there, but too fast. I made it. I'm just, yep, scared of that hairpin. Okay, so I need to actually do a successful outlap first. I like how the tyre marks also stay. But I need to do a successful outlap to then go for a fully timed lap. A fast timed lap. What's my personal best? 14.9. Okay, let's go. That's a good start. That is a good start. Maybe a bit too fast into there. Ah. Okay, it's really good because you can't just floor it everywhere. And people, I'm sure, have the same approach when they use real-world Scalextric. I used to play with Aurora Aurora AFX back in the day, and my dad built my brother and I a circuit when we were younger for that, a humongous circuit on a massive piece of wood, and it was awesome. There was scenery and all sorts. My dad was always very good at aircraft models. He was quite a renowned aircraft model weatherer. He was known for his weathering capabilities of aviation models, and yeah, the circuit that he built was brilliant, and he used his skills for that, for sure. Okay, this feels like a good lap. Just don't overdo it there. Oh my god, that was close. Got away with it. That's a much better lap. You can bin it at the first corner. Okay, so 11.72. Let's go back to the leaderboards and see. Okay, so I'm 8th. Wow, everyone ahead of me, though, is so fast. 6 seconds is nuts by Conrad. That is nuts. How can you do it in 6 seconds? Well, I suppose he knows the physics of the game better than anybody. I'm really intrigued to try this and try and get... But surely, like, 6 seconds means that... I wonder if that was in faster cars. Not just this car. I think we're right at the limit of what you can do in this car. Big drift there. That's probably too fast. No, we got just about away with that. Go on. Go on. That's a good lap. That's better. Yeah, 11.45. Well, look at the speed there, though. Around that first sector, we were flying. I got a drift in the end. Right, let's check the leaderboard. So, yeah, 8th place, 11.45. I'm happy with that. Let's go back to the menu. We'll move over now to the Frost circuit. This is a much more circular circuit. It's clear that the background and everything is just recoloured. There's not really a change in actual sort of... Oh, sugar. There's not a change in the actual, like, particles or the way it looks or anything. It's just a recolour, but I still like that. Oh, my God. You really have to push it. I keep pressing start, though, instead of Y. That's just a mistake on my part. That's a huge drift. That's a really, really good run. Oh my god, drifting all the way. Go on. It's very satisfying. It's very satisfying when you get it right and it sticks, but much like the world of Scalextric and Aurora, it is very satisfying when you get it to work. But then when you overdo it, you soon know about it. And it's frustrating when you overdo it because the noises are very comical, so it makes you feel like a bit of an idiot. I would be very, very interested to see multiplayer of this, but multiple cars on track at the same time. I'm not sure quite how they'd implement that because it'd be hard, as all the cars clearly stick to one particular line. It'd be difficult to keep sight of your own car. Unless the others were all just ghosts or they were slightly less visible, you could just tell where they were. But I think it would be, great to see some multiplayer of this. Look at that for a drift. I think the angle of the car isn't always perfectly sort of, I don't know, displayed as to how far it is round from drifting. Oh no, that was on for a good lap. You've got to do an outlap and then build up the speed. That's the thing. Your first lap will never be the fastest one you do. So you have to complete a successful lap and then do your fast one off the back of it. I can't even do that. It's funny though. The noises are very funny. I like that. Oh. See, because of the height and the smoothness of these corners, it actually, especially there, it's quite deceiving how tight those corners are. So you need to be careful. Like that one in particular. It's this corner that catches me out, and this one. Okay. Not quite pushing it as hard that time around the first corner. Oh, nearly. I'm not trying it too hard here. I just want to get a cleaner lap on the board. That'll do. Much better. 14 seconds at Frost. Nice. Is this even better? Oh, no, it's not quite. Not quite. 13:03 though. Where's that put me on the leaderboards? Okay, 5th place. 5th place. I'm happy with that. Flaming Fox has done a 12:8. I kind of want to beat that. Well, let's quickly go back and then we'll try the final circuit as well. And now this looks spicy. Look at that. Now, there's a difference here with the particles. This time they're definitely more like leaves than grass or sort of just dots. Okay, so I like how the circuits have their own little quips. You know, some of them are really smooth, like we saw with Frost. There's a mix of that when you get the first one on greens. But this one, this is clearly really sharp hairpins throughout where you have to be really slow, and then all the way around here you build up the speed, but not too much because you've got to slow it down for this first hairpin. Oh, you can just about get away with that. If I get a first clean lap in here, I'll be really, really pleased. Like my first flying lap anyway, that's what we're going to call it. That felt a bit hot. That's a bit hot. Surely. Go. Throttle, 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 go. All the way around. Don't overdo it. Oh, you can really get away with a lot. No you can't. It's, you know what though, the most endearing thing about it is that it pushes you to just try again. Because it's so simple, it doesn't take a lot of effort to just go and do another lap. You know, just to go and do that extra lap to try and get that little few tenths quicker. So that simplicity is, I mean, it's like Conrad said to me when he emailed me the key, it's exactly what they aim for, is that simplicity. You know, by calling it simple is by no means anything negative. That's a compliment to them, because that's what they want. And I'm struggling now. I'm struggling because I've got false hope from this. Look, this hairpin here at the start gives me so much false hope that I can go so much quicker. Come on, come on, come on. And because you've got no brakes either, you can't exaggerate how much you slow down. You have to learn the momentum of the car. Okay, let's get a fast lap in. Oh, that's fast. No way. No. Oh. It's very funny. It's very funny. I just need to survive. Just gritting my teeth. Okay, here we go. You've just got to survive your outlap. It's funny because you can see the smoke as well when you're accelerating. So you know when I'm on the throttle. That's the giveaway. Oh, that felt like it was a bit much there. Okay, that's a much better lap. I'm just going to gun it. Yeah, 22.7. Wait, what? Oh, that wasn't my best. I thought it said 25.23. I clearly can't read. Well, I got an achievement at least. 25 crashes in my very first episode. Wait, does that mean I can get a car? Yes, new car. Does that now mean that it's faster? Or no, the car is always the same? Oh, I expected the cars to be different in speed. It's just visual. So how on earth has Conrad got those times? Because that is surely not possible when the car is of this capability. I do like that there's different cars though. Okay. That's too fast. Just about survived. I wonder if there's different tolerances. Like the car can tolerate different things, you know what I mean? Like some cars can survive being more sideways than others. Okay, go, 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 go. Pretty sure you can keep it pinned. What? What was that all about? I was absolutely flying then. That was insane. I think it depends on if you're on the throttle or not. So as long as you come off the throttle... Oh, no. Right, let me test this. Come off the throttle for the corners. I got on the throttle a bit earlier there. Right. Okay, so there's more theory to this than I thought. It's not just down to the pure speed that the car is doing. As long as you're off the throttle, Okay. Right. I'm breathtaking. I'm not breathtaking. I'm words taken away from me. Okay, so suddenly... Ah, on the throttle too early. Suddenly, the way this game works has been completely thrown on its head for me. I'm going to go back to the first circuit, and we're going to throw this around again. Is it down to the car's tolerance, though? Does this car have more tolerance to being sideways than the others? Is that what it is? Right. Was that just me on the throttle too early? I don't know. That's the thing. It doesn't tell you a massive amount. So you have to figure it out for yourself. Yeah. Okay, so suddenly 6-second run of a circuit makes sense. You can just build up the speed lap after lap as long as you're off the throttle in the corners. You've got to wait till the car is straight again. Ah, sugar. Right. So what I was telling you before about the speed and everything and you know, just not going too fast for corners, throw all that out. You can go as fast as you want around the corners as long as you're not on the throttle when it's too sideways. Under 9 seconds at greens though, I'm pleased with that. So it's just about understanding the physics of when you're allowed to be on the throttle. That section though at the end of the lap is very, very difficult. That's the difficulty of it then. So it's knowing when to be on the throttle. Whoa, we got full speed drift then. Look at that, 7:45. Right, next. We're going to go to another circuit. Okay, so, right. This makes so much more sense now. So it's volatile when it's drifting, but you can go, as long as you're not on the throttle. Oh, right, I was on the throttle there. Okay. This is great. I'm a big fan of this now. I mean, I was a big fan of this anyway, to be fair, but you've just got to be off the throttle at the right moment. Oh, I touched it again too early. 10.95 though. 10.95. Where's that put me on the leaderboard? Okay, I'm right up there. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. But again, it replays into the fact that it is so simple that you can just quickly have another go. You know, it's 10 seconds a lap. It's not a massive effort. It's not like being on iRacing where you have to do, like, you know, if you're doing Le Mans, for example, you're doing like 3 minutes a lap of practice. You invalidate a lap, you've got to carry on driving the full circuit to, you know, get yourself back into somewhere where you can get on a fast lap again. Whereas with this, it's a lot more sporadic. You can just do lap after lap after lap. I'd be interested to see what the music is that they've used though. It's a shame there's no music, but you know, you can always add music in. So it's knowing where the sharp points are that you can't keep the throttle on. That's the art here. Well, we've done Frost, under 10.5 seconds, but I really want to get up to second place on those leaderboards. I really want to get there. So the tyre marks do disappear after a time. You can see them going away there. I'm hurting my hand actually trying to press the throttle so hard. I'm just going to use A instead now of using the trigger. See if that's any easier. I imagine it is because you're not on an axis then. It's just a button. So it's literally on and off. You can press space when you're on a keyboard as well. Let's not forget. You don't have to have a controller to do this. It'd be interesting if you could just click as well. Obviously, we press Y. Oh, you can. You can just click. It's just on the mouse. Oh, did I just pull my mouse out of my PC? No, look. That's cool, because that's almost like being on a scale electric. What's reset, though? You got to press the keyboard. Okay. It'd be cool if you right-click and that resets, but then again, imagine how many people will reset by accident. It's literally just... That's so simple, I love it. That really is the sell point of this game for me, though. It's so simple. Oh, sugar. I'm not very good at it, though, am I? Let's just put my mouse back. I definitely prefer using the Xbox controller for it. But you find yourself pressing the trigger even harder than ever. And because it's an axis, you can have a tiny bit of it on, and obviously the game thinks, oh, well, they're on the throttle, so we're going to crash. So it's probably easier to use it. Oh, God, I'm just going too fast through there. It's better to use a button, I'd say, because it's very clear-cut, black and white, on or off. I want to see those sparks. Oh, I pressed it a little bit earlier there. Okay, right, I'm going to go to the final screen again, the final circuit. Let me just check the leaderboards on greens. 4th. Okay, I'm happy with 4th. Still 2nd off Conrad. I'm close there, though. 9/10. But look at that. 15 seconds. So if we can get under... What's the achievement? 12.15. Okay, well, if we get that, yeah, then we'll be all golden. Okay. Just takes longer to build up the speed here, of course. I was concentrating then and it really made me jump. The thing is, it happens so quickly. You have an accident so fast that it really makes you jump. Because you're going into the corner, so you're just like, please stick. But no, the car doesn't. I've crashed 50 times already. You have to be careful as well. You have to make sure the car is fully straight again before you hit the throttle. Oh, sugar. See, it makes me jump, man. It makes me jump. You have to really be careful, though, because you've got to build up the speed again when you've crashed, so you've got to start again. It'd be nice to see a multiplayer, though, where all the cars are on track at the same time. And more cars, I think, in time, but that's, you know, I'm sure that's something they're going to develop. If all the cars have the same performance, then obviously it's not going to be too difficult for them to make more of them. It's just a different visual. But it'd be great to have multiple people online at the same time, and obviously you can reset almost instantly. So if you did that, it'd be great to have, like, you know, a 2-second delay. So you'd have to wait for the car to come to a stop or something based on the size of the accident that you have. I'm just spitballing there a little bit. But there's a great amount of promise in this. Just letting go. There we go. Oh, no. Wait, 12:27, is that enough? Oh, no, I wanted 11.9. I need to beat that. I need to beat that 11.9. That is my aim before we end this video. But this, though, is little laps. And you do a lot of little laps. It's great fun. Great fun. Very addictive instantly off the bat, though. Oh, God. Very addictive straight off the bat. The embargo lifted just yesterday on us putting these videos out. I'm sure there'll be a few people that'll put these out, but yeah, this has got a lot of promise. It's very simple, like I say. You can wishlist this on Steam, and I'm sure that there's going to be a big competitive scene around this because of how simple it is to do. Everyone's going to have easy access to this, whether you're on a keyboard, a controller, even just using your mouse. There's going to be quite a competitive scene around this, I imagine. You can't just floor it through here either. Ah, keep doing that there. I'm too early on the throttle there. Need to find 0.3 of a second, that's all. But I need like maybe 2 or 3 laps to build up my speed. Luckily, there's a little fork in the drift marks that tells you where, like, you lifted off last time. So as long as you lift off after that, you're alright. Gotta be careful around there now that I don't have to do that. I'm trying so hard. Yes, I did it. 11.88. 11.88. Get in. A spark drift for 3 seconds. But there it is. 11.88. Second fastest. Okay. So I'm right up there on the leaderboards now. Frost I'm 3rd. Harvest 2nd. And Green's 4th at the moment. I reckon we can get another 0.2 on Green's, can't we? 7.279 to beat. To get up there. 7.279. Come on. Let's do it. I know I said that I'd finish the video with that previous one, but we're gonna get a PB on Greens. Yeah, clearly. This is going to be a very easy edit as well. Everything loads so quickly as well, with it being such a small game. I think it was only 200 megabytes or something to download. I think 180 before it's unpacked. It's a very small game. Oh, sugar. It's very easy to do that there. But when you build up enough speed, there's not many sections where you can stay on the power, really. Ah, like that. That was on the way into the corner that went. You get an idea for the speeds because of the size of the white lines on the road. They're stretched with the parts where you can go quickly. I'm very scared of getting on the power there. Ah, see, there's a lot of areas like that there where that's a really smooth corner, the second to last corner, and all of a sudden you're not allowed to touch the throttle through there like that. Look, see, even on a build-up lap as well. I imagine there'll be a technical term other than outlap, or a lap where you're not going for the time but you're just building up your speed. I imagine there'll be a technical term for that in time. The more the community gets a hold of this, but this will be very, very competitive. It's all about tapping it as well between corners. So even in, let me just move my mouse, even in here in this sector, that is where I'm just trying to tap it once. You move your mouse though and it stops your control. That's weird. I suppose it sees that then as an input, doesn't it? So of course it's going to stop any controller input. Come on. Ah, that was such a small accident. 7.33. What is it? 7.297 or something? 7.279? Come on. Only need a couple of tenths. Was that it? 6.88. What? Yeah, that'll do. Top 3 on all circuits. Oh, I'm buzzing with that. Absolutely buzzing. And I'm buzzing with this. This is Little Laps, everybody, by Conradical Games. Thank you once again to Conrad for sending me the key to this. You can wishlist this on Steam now. Make sure you do so. There's going to be a link in the description. I'm going to play a lot of this as well. It's very simple, very straightforward, but it's going to be mighty competitive. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this game as well when it eventually comes around, and I'll see you very soon. Have a good day.